Right now on this Friday, it's April 25th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Emily West is in for Adele looking at commuter alerts, and Storm Team 4's LaRosa with this really nice spring morning.
Really nice. It's quiet. The winds are light, and we already feel that warmth as temperatures are in the 50s and 60s for many of us. We do have some high clouds out there, but the weather is dry, and that's going to continue for today as we see that sun up over the horizon. The umbrella can stay home unless you're going to be out late tonight. I'll show you that in a second, as we can see with the radar and satellite picture. Again, no rainfall, but we see the clouds moving in. 61 at Central Park, 49 in Sussex, 51 in Poughkeepsie. So if you want that light jacket, if not, you're going to be fine today. 4 o'clock temperature, 74 degrees. Our high should be right about 76. The winds will be light, but more clouds, especially you'll notice late afternoon and evening. Skies do remain dry, and we stay in the low 60s through 10 o'clock. All right, 6:31. Emily, what's going on?
A BQE accident causing delays. We've got a center lane taken up here. This is inbound right near the Williamsburg Bridge. You can see that back up toward the Manhattan Bridge, so it is going to be pretty heavy. Some rubbernecking as well back toward the Kosciuszko Bridge. Gowanus inbound toward the Prospect. Actually, it's moving along okay, so not too bad at that point. And then we've got a car fire reported Rockaway Boulevard approaching the Nassau-Queens County line. Michael, back to you.
All right, and thank you so much. Today, and those kids up for school, Maria.
Yeah, we're open up the lockers right now. Oh, this might be, this definitely is the wrong forecast. I apologize. No rainfall, so no umbrellas. This was for another day, but we still have forecast temperatures in the 70s. So we'll talk about the rain on the way, not today, not this morning, but this weekend in the 10-day forecast.
Thank you. And still ahead,
A's, quite a few. 45 FMNJ, your commuter rails look all right. Coming up, I'll update you on that incident 84 in Newburgh. But first, let's get a live look at the Lincoln Tunnel. You got about a 10-minute wait there. Same at the Holland 20 at the George. Darlene, Michael.
Thank you very much, Em. You can now watch Today in New York at 7 a.m. Live local news continues wherever you stream News 4. We'll be right back.
You want to check in with Maria, see what's happening weather-wise as we look out over the plaza.
Yeah, it was hopping yesterday. It was a beautiful afternoon. A lot of folks enjoying the outdoor dining. And, of course, this beautiful arts installation from the late John Chamberlain called Foils. A really lovely display out there. And so check it out. And this morning's a great time to do it because it's going to be another quiet, mild day. So fantastic weather. Showers do return for Saturday, unfortunately, for some of the activities going on outside tomorrow. And then sunny and cooler on Sunday. So we're kind of going through all of it and a little bit of every season just about, except the snow, of course. No snow. We've got 61 at Central Park right now and a light west-southwest wind. So today, one thing that'll be changing, a lot less sun, especially the later half of the day today. And then after midnight, we'll be tracking the rainfall. And some of that may be heavy at times. Nothing that we're concerned about as far as flooding. But if you're out early, you're going to see the ponding on the roadway, that sort of thing. Even a few rumbles of thunder. I stop it at 7 a.m. After that, it'll be more like scattered showers, not completely dry, but we'll call it a little bit of a lull. You still see some spotty showers, but you also see some spots of sun. So we're going to get to the 70s before that front rolls on through. That'll be that final push and that last chance for those showers. And again, a few thunderstorms possible rolling out after dinner time. We do start to dry out. Eventually clearing out. Sunday's looking good. Brighter skies. It will be quite breezy. Those gusts over 30 miles per hour. But then they turn out of the south early in the week, and that's going to allow some very warm weather to return. This front, though, is going to keep us in check. When we wrap up April on the warm side, May is going to start a little bit cooler. Definitely mild today, though. Sun, by noontime, sun is still out, 73 degrees. 76 are high today. We'll still be in the low 60s this evening. And then by tonight, it stays mild, stays breezy, but those showers are moving in. By Sunday, a cooler day for sure with highs just near 61 degrees. But look at where we're going to be already by Tuesday and Wednesday, 80, 83 degrees, morning lows in the mid and upper 50s and 60s. Then that front clears, and for May 1st, it's back to the 60s. By May 2nd, next Friday, we have showers returning. All right, 6:47. And Emily, what are you keeping an eye on?
There's a lot of people out and about now. Looks like Staten Island Expressway, you're going to find some delays toward the Verrazano, the BQE into the Williamsburg Bridge, a little slow there. We have a vehicle fire, Rockaway Boulevard southbound approaching Brookville Boulevard. So you can see a heavy ride both directions, and that accident on the BQE that did clear right near Metropolitan Avenue, but you're still going to find the delays heavy both ways across the Kosciuszko Bridge. Water main break taking up a lane, the off-ramp southbound Fairfield Road, actually both ways approaching westbound 46. Overturned tractor trailer in Newburgh on 84 westbound, closing the off-ramp to 17K, and 20 minutes inbound at the George. LIE slowdowns into Woodhaven Boulevard. Even the Cross Bronx got a busy go there. New Jersey Turnpike looks that's moving along fine, and 45 F&M seeing delays. Darlene, Michael, back to you.
Thank you, Emily. Everybody, thank you for streaming with us. It's Friday, April 25th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gorgiulo. Emily West is here for Del Caballero, looking at our Friday roads and routes. And Storm 4's Maria LaRosa here with today's forecast. I feel like it got a little cloudy. Did it get a little cloudy?
Yeah, it's kind of like filtered sunshine.
Filtered sunshine.
Yeah, for now. But
Turn
it's
on the filter.
Turn on the filter, everyone.
I love a good
everyone
filter.
Looks great.
I love a filter.
Just take the years right off. Don't focus too much. No, it's going to be a nice one. We have that sun poking through just enough to keep that spring feel around. And right now, no rainfall. So we're keeping an eye on that, of course, because it will impact your weekend. You can see widespread scattered showers and thunderstorms off to our west. It's going to take a minute to move into our region. So again, from start to finish, we're looking dry, just again, more clouds than anything else compared to, say, yesterday, where we had bright skies. 73 degrees at noontime. It's going to be mild again up to the mid 70s. So once we get towards the evening hours, just gray skies or cloudy skies. And then after midnight, that's when we start to see some of the shower chances really go up. And certainly by tomorrow morning, that's our best chance of rain over the next, say, 12 hours or so. And we'll continue to keep that in mind for the rest of the weekend, timing that out in a bit. But want to time out the rest of the commute. Emily, what's going on?
Well, taking the trains, got delays on the subways 4-5 F&M, New Jersey Transit. Some delays, Atlantic City, Montclair, Boonton, Morris, and Essex Lines. So the roadways, FDR Drive, there's emergency roadwork northbound at 63rd Street. Just trying to repair a pothole that really affected some cars yesterday. Had several disabled. 20 minutes inbound at the George, Cross Bronx westbound into 3rd Avenue. That's a little busy, and still this water main break, Fairfield Road both ways. Off-ramp closed at westbound 46. Darlene, back to you.
Thank you, Emily. On this,
one thing we didn't have to contend with incredible gusty winds at the height of that fire. It's going to be a little breezier today, so we'll definitely watch it because it's still pretty dry. Obviously, rain is on the way. That's a great thing, but winds are really going to kick up, but it's a chillier wind on Sunday. We'll talk about that, and of course, a look ahead to some more summery type weather coming up in the 10-day.
Thanks so much.
Vehicle on the Garden State Parkway. This one is at the Bergen Tolls. Coming up, a new accident on 684. I'll tell you about those slowdowns. But first, a check of the Gowanus Expressway. It's a crowded ride up toward the Prospect. You're watching Today in New York.
Let's hope so.
We do hope so.
Use a good start, Maria.
We love it. It's always exciting this time of year, right? Looking ahead to the fall. Well, we've got plenty of spring weather still to go on this last Friday of April. So enjoy today. 76 degrees. We'll still manage the 70s tomorrow, but obviously some changes with the rain moving in. And then by Sunday, it's another flip with the temperatures. 61 degrees, but it's going to feel so much cooler because of how breezy it will be. So a lot to get through. A big weekend if you've got the kids with the sports and you're trying to get some outdoor activity in, maybe starting to tend to the garden. We do have some showers that may slow down the progress there, but it's out fairly quickly. So it's kind of one and done. We're still looking at a drier second half to the weekend. And in fact, the early half of the weekend or the week next week, also dry. And then we start another temperature turnaround. We're calling this very warm because not only the warm temperatures, that humidity starts to come up just a little bit. So feeling like summer, but this front is going to keep us in check while we still are finishing up April and May's beginning. It's going to feel maybe more like April than April actually felt, especially the last few days. All right, so we've got temperatures climbing out of the 60s this morning, 73 degrees by lunchtime. Go ahead and take it outside. More clouds than sun as the afternoon rolls on. We'll still get to the mid 70s for highs. But look at how mild it does stay. Low 60s straight through 11 o'clock. And also notice still just cloudy skies. So the wet weather starts to pick up really after midnight. You can see with our hour-by-hour forecast, the periods of rain through tomorrow morning, so damp roadways to start the day. And while we get a little bit of a lull from late morning into early afternoon, we still can see a few spotty showers, maybe a rumble of thunder, and yes, even some sun trying to break out as temperatures again climb into the 70s. Once the front comes on through during the evening hours, that last push of those showers and storms, then we start to dry out. Just one heads up with those southerly winds breezy tomorrow. It'll be a very brisk brisk northwest flow. We're talking gusts 30 plus miles per hour possible as we get into Sunday. So today up to 76 degrees, southerly winds about 10 to 15, so feeling a little breezier later today, and then down to 60. And then we see again that cool down on Sunday. That's kind of it for the early part of the week. In fact, Tuesday and Wednesday back up to 80 degrees or even warmer on into Wednesday. But then we roll into May with highs only in the 60s. All right, Emily, lots of delays out there?
Yeah, let's start with the trains. Subways, delays, 4-5 F&M, New Jersey Transit. Some delays on the Atlantic City, Maine, Bergen, Montclair, Booton, and the Morris and Essex line. So the roadway 684 accident southbound right near 35. So you can see that back up past Somers. Also overturned tractor trailer. Still closing the ramp 84 westbound to 17K. And then we've got a lot of delays in Jersey. First off, Garden State northbound at the Bergen tolls a disabled 180 westbound right near exit 60. Another one on the Garden State right near Bloomfield Road. That is to 148 and emergency pothole repairs on the FDR northbound right near 63rd Street. So that's going to be a heavy go both directions. And the George comes in at about 30 minutes. Michael, back to you.
All right, thank you very much, Emily. The battle over
today. So all in all, adding up to what's going to feel like a nice spring summer afternoon, the last Friday of April, by the way. But the changes are coming. You can see all of the rain showers off to our west. It's going to take some time. So we get a full dry day today. Again, some of those high clouds, that's about it right now. 61 at Central Park, 53 in White Plains, 49 in Sussex. We're still in the 50s from Poughkeepsie, Islip, and that sun is up over the horizon. More clouds than the sun, especially later this afternoon, but it won't get in the way of it being comfortable. By noontime, 73 degrees. Our high today up to 76. And then once the sun goes down, more clouds. Those showers do catch up with us overnight. So we'll fine tune that timing coming up in a bit. But at 6:01, Emily, talk about timing. What's going on?
Oh, yeah. North of the city, Newburgh, we've got an overturned tractor trailer. It's blocking the ramp 84 westbound right near 17K. That is to exit 34. Thruway itself looks all right. Also, your ride on the New England Thruway, there is roadwork, Playland Parkway toward the Connecticut state line. Trip of the Cuomo Bridge, though, not too much of a problem. Everyone is moving along without any delay. And Bell Parkway right near JFK into Lefferts Boulevard, you can see things starting to get a little crowded. Darlene?
Thank you very much. 6:02.